Welcome to ECO335. The course name is actually International Economics, but for the sake of what we're going to be doing in the course, we're going to concentrate on the trade side. So that's why I've said introduction to international trade. The main thing you need to know, this is just basically looking at the course module outline, and this is just to give you a bit of clarity going forward. This is week one. And for week one, what you need to cover is chapter one and chapter two. This is the only week of self-study, meaning you need to go read chapter yourself. There will be no lecture slides on it, and there will be no video on the wall. Everything should be done by you. Um, in terms of trying to build a bit of understanding what international trade is or what is happening there out there in international trade, and be very sure it will get it, but most likely just maybe in a form of but having said that, it can be tested in another form. I'm your lecturer for this course. My name is Muhammad Faiz Nafidi, and I will be your lecturer for the entire course. I do have an assistant, but she will not be doing the videos or, in essence, the slides also for this course. So a bit more about me. I'm the coordinator and lecturer of the course. Here's my room number, room 311 in the EMS building. But I guess we're never going to meet there. And unfortunately, you'll never meet at my house too. There's my email. This is the most important detail that you'll need. Any question, whether it's about something you don't understand, whether it's some query about the course, fill the other form, you email me. The other alternative besides emailing me with something you don't mind that's public is to post it in on the discussion forum on eCamber. You're welcome to put it there at any time. You're not limited to the consultation times and the consultation hours. You can post it at any time when you just think of something on Sunday, it's bothering, post it. We do monitor the discussion forum on eCamber. So at any time, we will respond to it, and hopefully in a speedily fashion. But you most likely will get an answer in the consultation times of both me as a lecturer and of your assistant and of my assistant lecturer. So the normal consultation times for this course from my side is on a Thursday between 11 and 1. All you have to do is, this is for everybody can log in at the same time. If there's any query or something, I'll be waiting on a Canva and query, statement or whatever, and I will address it. So I'm unable to answer the question, maybe due to a misunderstanding or maybe me being unfamiliar with it because course or for some reason it's difficult. I will tell you, I'll probably post it and say, okay, I'll get back to you this and I will tell you a time and I'll get back to you about it. Especially if the question is very much in depth and it requires a bit of, in a sense. Usually though, if a question is going to be under, probably post it. Or if it's not important for the course, I will say don't bother with it. Don't stress about this. But I most likely will be able to answer things very speedily since I'll be waiting. The second consultation time between Office 1 and Office 3, that is a specific time that I've set aside for you to join me in terms of a one-on-one consultation. So if you have any issues to the course that is bothering you or something you don't understand or some graph you don't understand, something you didn't understand in the lecture slides, then your email, you ask me for one-on-one consultation time will only be this time that I've listened. So be assured when you do ask me for one-on-one consultation, be ready anytime between that time. I can't tell you it's at Office 1 and I cannot tell you that I'm going to put it at Office 2 the consultation. It can be any time between that, depending on may have asked me. It will be in the form of Google Meets. So be sure that your internet is working in that time and do not be late for the meeting. If you're later than I'm gonna leave the meeting and be assured that if you ask me next time, I'll be very hesitant to set up another meeting with you, especially if it's related to the same that you wanted to ask me about, because I set the time for you. Obviously, there was emergency or something important came up, um, then we can always reschedule. But then you email me beforehand because you would have known about the reschedule. I would appreciate that. Um, yes, under certain circumstances, you would have the appointments of one-on-one in another time zone, but that's under exceptional conditions. Um, One of them would be if for some reason the allotted 2 hours is taken up and there was a lot of people decided um, to ask me for one-on-one consultation. At times, the consultation can possibly be non-one-on-one. If two students ask me the same type of question, and then we'll set up a Google Meets with all three of us or something like that. But yeah, it's on a first come first serve basis. And I can tell you based on when you write the testament, people are gonna be coming in any last minute and asking for some one-on-one consultation. Anyways, in terms of the class times, your classes are all lectures will be posted at the beginning of the week. What do I mean by the beginning of the week? Say this is week 2 and you have week 2 lectures. Your slides will either appear on the Monday or the Tuesday. And the videos will also appear on the Monday or the Tuesday. This is important. If there's a holiday on the Monday, then it's possible your lectures will get uploaded on a Wednesday. Everything is on it. So anything else you could just ask me about. But yeah, your lectures are uploaded at the beginning of the week. So this is your assistant for the course. Your Lelewa Jini. Doesn't obviously have a room and building number, but that is an email if you want to ask anything. Honestly speaking, if you have any queries about the course, I probably know it better. I know the knowledge better, so you are welcome first to send it to me. But if you want to ask it, maybe I scare you something, you are welcome to. So her consultation time is on a Monday and a Tuesday, roughly for an hour from quarter past 11 till quarter past 12. So she will also monitor the website in between, but it will be more likely me that will be monitoring the website outside those times. And but these are our dedicated times, and we'll be there waiting to answer immediately. So, what book are we using for this course? So, this is the main book you need for the course. Marowik book, the Van Marowik book by Charles. It's International Economics, and it's um, I don't think you can get past this course without this book. The only section in this textbook might not have the calculations, which will appear in the tutorial, so therefore your tutorials will be important. It will have a bit of questions that the textbook doesn't deal with. Textbook is very good at the theory side, maybe a bit more technical, difficult, but I'll try through the lectures to make it a bit easier than the textbook. Will try to simplify what I can we use from the text. Um, every chapter that is listed in your course is testable from the first page till the last page in that chapter. What I cover in the slides does not cover everything inside the chapter. So if this week is week 3 and we cover chapter 3, our main components that I will, which are the most important part, I feel, from that chapter. Sometimes I'll cover entire chapter, but those are the most important parts that you might need for other chapters that I will do. And just because it doesn't appear in the video does not mean it's not testable. It is testable. Be careful. Don't just go with the slides and with my videos and decide, okay, That's it. That's all I need. You will definitely be in for a surprise. There are sections as we go along, and I will mention in slides. Okay, I won't test this part of the chapter and that. So listen to the slides, to these uploads, and then you will get a better understanding of what is not in. I'm not going to list them in your model outline. Any other material that we need for the course will be uploaded on Canva. And as it stands, there's uploaded material for week 2 and week 9 that will be made available for now. But at some stage or at any stage, I might decide, okay, I think we need this material to be added. And then it's testable. Don't worry, it will probably be added in a manner that is not going to put pressure on you. Yes, it probably will put pressure on you in terms of it being more in terms of workload. But it will be early enough put there so that you will be able to adjust. I don't think I'm going to add anything more, but I'm just putting that there just in case I need to add anything. In terms of your testing and the teaching and learning aspect, we are having 4 online class tests. The dates are already listed there. These are online tests that you can get on Canva. So what happens is you go in Canva, the test is available for 24 hours from 6 o'clock on a Thursday till the next morning, the Friday, 6 o'clock. So it's a full 24 hours available. So look at the 16th of September. From the 16th of September, which is a Thursday, um, yeah, the exam becomes accessible on Canva. You look for the online class tab, and okay, there's 6 o'clock available. You got 1 hour to do it. So if you decide to do it 6 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday of the 16th September, by 7 o'clock you should be done. If you don't finish it by then, I'm not going to allow you to upload it. Yeah, basically. But you got a period of 24 hours to access it. But then once you access it, you only have 1 hour to do. Um, so be very sure if it's ending at 6 o'clock on Friday, you cannot now start the test at 5:30. You only have 30 minutes left because that's only the period of time left to access it. So be careful. You have to start that test at 5 o'clock to ensure that you fall within the bracket of 24 hours. The tests, the online tests, I don't think they will be greatly difficult. Yeah, they will probably be difficult if you don't read well your chapters in that. I haven't decided exactly what they're going to be, but they will have a bit of MCQs for certain. And they might have a bit of short questions or structured questions. They will be a bit different to your tutorials, but we'll discuss tutorials now. But yes, they should probably be a lot of the online test should be a lot more MCQ based. At least 50%, I'm guessing for now. I haven't decided. They do require you to have read the whole entire chapter. In terms of what material um, they cover all material, not up till that date. So, say the 26th of August is week 3, right? So, the 26th of August is week 3. That is when your online test is. Then every week before that it will cover. So it will cover week 1 and week 2. The 16th of September is week 6. So the material covered for that online test will be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. So you don't write off any weeks. Every week is still available to write on. Similarly, the 7th of October is the 9th week. So everything from week 1 to week 8 is available. And then the 1st of October is week 11. Everything from week 1 to week 10 is what does that include? That is all your class material, and that is all your tutorials in a sense can be tested in it. But every material or work done at that stage can be testable. It probably will not draw from the tutorials because that in its own test. Remember, the tutorials actually are done before the class test happen. But then again, they're done in the same way. They wouldn't be testable in that sense. Anyways, be prepared to write an all material covered up till that week, up till the week before. Moving to tutorials, just like online tests, which I didn't actually mention, they cover about 20%. So that means online tests counts 5%, total counts 5%. There is no best out of 3, best out of 4, best out of 6, like that. So we'll talk to you, take 3 to be your first 3 best marks out of it. Nothing like that. Everything counts. So if you decide not to do it, yeah, then good luck on you because you lost automatically 5%. There's no makeup for online tests, no makeup for two. If you miss when you're supposed to hand them in, hard luck. The only do-over you get is for the model test, but then you need to have a 6 certificate. Anyways, we'll get there. So your tutorials happen in the same week as your online test. So your online test starts on the Thursday in the morning and ends on a Friday. The tutorials are the Monday of the week in terms of your handling. Your handling needs to come in for 4 o'clock. At this stage, I'm going to create a tutorial handling tab in Encounter section there, so you can upload your thing and upload it Monday. It might change. I need to discuss with it if they're going to take a day. But I'm thinking they're going to take a day from you. I still want it to be uploaded there for double purposes. So I can see that you uploaded within time. That's important because I don't want I don't want the tutors to give leeway to 2 or 3 people in a group. But okay, fine, you can add in the and got an email working on. So you will be required to add into the tutorial on eCanva, and most likely you will be have to forward that to your tutors. But as soon as I am 100% sure what's going to happen with your tutors in terms of them getting the tutorials, uh, I will then send out a notice to confirm what exactly is discussed with them. Into your essay. So there's the essay component, also 20%. I decided to weight everything the same. The essay question is in the course module outline. If you do not understand it, you are welcome to put a query to me. You put a query to me, consult with me on it. Yeah, there's nothing to it really besides that the due date is there, the 13th of October, roughly. Um, the third week of doesn't know your your online tests and the tutorials, but having done that also, it might interfere with the other modules, stuff like that. It's flexible, I can change this date. Initially I wanted to put it the first week after to come back from recess, but then I was thinking that unfortunately that it would have just covered all the work may be needed at the end of term 1 for this essay. Somehow. Roughly you need to file who will get penalized like 1,500 and you will get penalized. Right? If you hand this and the time posted here, each day later the day and after a week, and this is including weekdays, you have not added in, you will get 0%. That means, yeah, not one is. The first component of it is quite easy, but this is the essay, remember. This is not going to write me a whole lot of stuff. You write it in point form. What you need to do for me is write what the essay says. You need to have an introduction, So you're gonna try to set a tone and introducing me to everything that you have. And in your body, you're gonna press or everything must flow and link in a sense. Do not use bullet form and point form. Alright? That's important. I'm stating it now. Yes, you can use the make it seem like um um I think that's the most important part about it. I need to change it getting unlocked. That is the data we have this. Um yeah. In terms of your module, please note that for your module counts about 40%. And this definitely will take in consideration your tutorials, all your lectures done up till that time. This is what the model test will test on. Expect a small component to have bits maybe from your tutorials and your online tests. Tutorial can decide by is in a different way. Um, the span of this I think um all of um, market of your company. Basic learning and teaching component if you're Otherwise, drop me a question even after the onto the final slide. Um, this is just a lecture with schedule. So these are the topics that I'm going to cover. What you need to understand, this course is international trade. It's basically going to do trade aspects, countries and nations on the international scale. So we'll look at, okay, countries, that's why was because it relates to trade model. So obviously we can have these trade models based on this and these assumptions. We expect a certain country who has this resources and that, or this capabilities to export this good. So we will look at different, initially from a theoretical perspective, it will cover trade theories, why people trade in certain ways. So that is week 2 to week 2 we start with the gravity model, which is more empirically driven model. So they looked at certain results on that and in week 3 that is the classical theory. So that looks at theory, Adam Smith and David Ricardo's theory. So this is absolute advantage and comparative advantage you will be looking at. And those are your basic models. Then we will move to week 4, 5, and week 6. That's the Heckscher-Oechelen model. So we need to learn chapter 4, chapter 5, and chapter 6 as a foundation to help us understand the theory from chapter 7 or how the model works in it. It might be very difficult for someone. For some people, the type of graphs that will be covered in it is a lot of graphical analysis and discussions that leads to the Heckscher-Oechelen model, the HL model. Um, another theory we will cover, trade theory, and that is chapter 10's work, and that is in week 10. That's the integrated. That, that reading is actually quite, some people might find it. I'm going to try to dumb it down. The ideas of that theory. I'm not going to ask you all the time. This model's theory and just I put this model's theory, what I mean, put this model, and discuss what almost likely the full and what do these components they can appear even in at least the all this. So once we grounded what we can do, then models um, but there are still interactions. We have their own policy against it, maybe internet, so we will be um, so that is basically going to deal with the interaction between that. And then there's some expansion from it. 9, different from the textbook in a sense, but quite similar is this expansion on trade policy and that, and it's looking at the idea that trade models, yeah, the idea of they not apply trade policy against. So we're not doing any. There's no system. There's no tariffs, stuff like that that we apply. And then there's the idea of the world tariffs and quotas try to control promote the economy. So, it's the documents here, those are the names of the documents. The most document is document, and that's probably what your lectures supplement in it, and those are actually in terms of yourself reading more. And when you're up, what I was thinking, that's word, it would be form of say questions or um, that's important to pick up on that. And in the last few chapters are more of looking at okay, we have international trade organizations. They existed because they tried to govern trade policy between countries. And then we have economic integration. Economic integration, or what we're ending up with the idea of countries um, together and decide, okay, going together and work together. Trade with you, it would other countries, but you look at it. I think that's it for now. It's a lot of work to cover. It's basically 13 chapters. We're not doing chapter 9 if we didn't have that. There is 13 chapters to cover, but it's about the innocent. So these are important things. Please make sure, honestly, I say, to read the chapter now, because when you think, okay, this, if he covers it, if he doesn't, I know I need to push the cover description. Um, this model schedule also has your assessment dates on it, so I'll be further look at it in this is of is listed is these notes, the releases, find a week number, um, um, so in a sense, so do not be confused. There has a week number, and everything will be adjusted. Actually, almost here on the slide I'm reading, we stuck to online here will be tick, right? So this must be shifted down. Um, I will make that adjustment in the slides, but unfortunately I can't do that in the video now. So this is basically the end of the video. Um, and is there another mistake? I think everything else is fine. I'll make the adjustment in the course module outline and that's it for now. Next week we will, and your video will be uploaded in a timely manner. We're going to be doing the gravity model, um, the interesting model, and it looks at of how large countries are in terms of trading um, with other countries. So it looks at really few countries that takes that to consideration, and it also looks at the distances between countries and how that generates data map. That will be in next week's work. That is not from the textbook. That is a reading that you will be that is available on the cover. Please read it. I don't think it's actually a very difficult reading, but it might take you sometimes to read a paragraph once it's open. So you will hear of me again possibly on Thursday on the discussion forum. So, yes, Good luck for this course. You work consistently. You should be fine. Remember, everything counts. And remember, whenever you get tested in a week, you get tested twice. Be prepared for that. What I mean by that, you get a TAP and an online test in the same week. Yes, I forgot to say, for the tutorials are uploaded on the Wednesday before they are due for the latest. So they could be even earlier than that available on that. Um, do them, you could roughly get, yeah, I'm sorry, it's going to use a bit of, but it take you that amount of time to figure out, yeah, you need to sit some of the questions and ponder on them. But yeah, they are more technical, the tutorials than that. All the best.